Hello, my name is Callista, and welcome back to Oxenfree. In the last episode, Alex and Jonas were trying to hunt down the remaining anomaly and the missing 3 Adler letters. I say we jump straight into it. Now then, I could head up to the Catbird Station and push the story along. However, as I mentioned before, I'd like to get all of the anomalies done first. I can't remember. Did going into this building trigger a cutscene? No, it did not. Okay, that's good. That's very good. I'm pretty sure I've got that anomaly up there. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head across to the campground. Yep, come on. Oh, wait, no, come on. I guess the game will not let me go to the campground. Oh well, I guess we are pushing the plot along then. I have a feeling that the last anomaly...
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
God, we're in another loop-de-loo. They always come at the most appropriate times, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Thanks for the update.
God damn. Let's see, how far are you gonna let us go, Ghost?
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
Yep, I am also... hope that.
I remember this sequence. I remember what you're gonna show us, Ghost. Oh, Jonas! Not saying the thing? Okay.
Ren! Nona, what happened? What's wrong with Ren?
Ren, he had an accident. He died. I couldn't.
I don't want to say anything here.
Nona, what happened?
He drowned.
Oh!
She fell.
This is different.
I don't know. He just stopped.
And now we're sure you remember this part. Maybe not all the little details, but the death of a companion can't be that simple to watch.
Why keep doing this, then? Why torture me? Why torture my friends? Try and take us over if you know it's not going to work.
Alex, the rules are a little more complicated than you think, dear. It feels good to break script here, we'll admit. You and us, we've played these parts for a long time, and we will continue to play them. Forever, in a conscription by God. But not all existences are made equal, child. So we will continue to try to wear your forms like opening our own personal escape hatch. And we will continue, forever, until it works.
Break script? What are you talking about?
It's helpful just to think of this as a little play, and we're all just our parts. If you really lean in, you forget you ever thought you had a choice in the matter. All right, that's enough deviation for one round. Let's get back to it, shall we? You know the deal. You give us Clarissa, and maybe we let you go free. It's up to you.
No way! I'm saving everyone! Everyone is coming home with me. We're all getting out of here.
Courage is not always the way, dear. You don't have much time left. Do you know how we know you don't have much time left?
Fine. Shoot. How do you know?
We know because we can be Jonas for this long.
And his soul's as quiet as an empty church.
Just never say we didn't provide you all the rules.
Oh, I love it. I I love it when we get new stuff. I find it so interesting to listen to. Nona!
I know he was your best friend, Alex. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. One minute he was there, and then he was just...
It's okay, Nona. You didn't do anything wrong. I know it's not your fault. Of course, it's not your fault.
I didn't know him that well, but I like what I'd gotten to know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. It's colossally stupid of me to talk about him like that with you here. He was more important.
It's not stupid. It's not small to like somebody. It doesn't diminish anything.
Maybe. It's a tiny thing, but I hope he knew that I liked him. And I don't know if he did.
He knew, Nona. Don't worry. He knew.
Like I said, it's a tiny thing. But thanks, Alex.
Oh, it's okay, Nona. You're still one of my favorites. Come on, where you at? There we go. So I am only gonna play this game, you know, I'm only gonna have the second playthrough of this on my channel. However, Oxenfree is a game I can see myself replaying, because I kind of want to see how glitchy
The station's
this
up
gets.
at the top of the... God, that was... My mouth feels like I just ate a tree.
The ghosts, they tried to make like a deal with me for Clarissa's life. I didn't take it, of course, but I don't know. I just thought you should know.
God, that must mean they're getting desperate or something. If they had any, like, power over the situation, they wouldn't try to work out a compromise. Anyway.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Anyone there?
What? Are they... Oh, they're somehow... I guess they're somehow broadcasting or something from the station speakers.
Are you guys at the station?
They're both alive.
Anybody?
That's all I care
Jonas?
about. God.
Jonas?
Yeah, no,
Punch
that's
Alex if you can
a
hear
bonus too.
this. Seriously, right in the throat.
Red.
Jonas, don't listen.
Thank you,
We're
Nona.
all set here for the thing? The machinery speak and hug or whatever we're doing?
Yeah, let's do it. Time's wasted.
Jump.
Like, actually wasted. Like,
Yeah,
my body wasted away.
I get it.
No,
I get it.
It's okay if you're like dealing with stuff.
I'm getting on it, don't you worry.
What stuff?
When I almost kind of slipped and fell off the bridge.
Oh my god, you guys, that...
No, it was this.
It was psychotic to watch. Like, almost doesn't quite describe the terror that held my heart watching her come closer.
It wasn't that.
You were perilously close to tumbling into the ocean from like 5,000 feet up.
It wasn't that high.
It was like... It was high. Believe me.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, just whatever. Fine.
There we
She's
go.
fine. It's true.
Shut up.
Hello. We're here. We made it. Hello.
Oh, hello. This is Edward Island's emergency. How may I help you? If you're being sat on by a very large burglar, just mash the dial with your fist, please.
Look, the ghosts told me they wanted to make a sort of deal for Clarissa.
What?
I said no, of course, but I don't know. I just thought you guys should know before moving on.
Alright, well, let's do the thing and get into the shelter and try and fix this fast.
Do it.
Signal verified. Shelter TF1 open.
Nice.
I guess it worked.
Hey, we're awesome.
Awesome enough, at least.
Right. See you at the shelter.
Over and out.
Indeed. Close the time hole and save the day. I will, but first, anomalies and letters. That, I'm sorry, but they are way more important in my mind. And whilst I'm here, we want 102?
The Catbird Station was built to detect any enemy attempting a strike from the air. When operational, it was fully outfitted with an SCR-271 antenna and an early version of OTH, which stands for Over the Horizon, a radar system used to detect targets at extreme distances. It was also the first check of the call and response method. If a missile strike or airborne invasion was identified, a call would be sent from this station, and, if the signal was found to be accurate, would trigger automatic safety measures and the evacuation of non-personnel. The Catbird Station was built to detect...
I do find it interesting that Jonas he's come to the conclusion that the ghosts must be desperate by, saying, okay, you do you, we'll take Clarissa and we'll leave you alone. Because personally, I don't get a sense of desperation from that. I get a sense of almost pity. Like, look at these fools running around trying to stop us. We'll give them an olive branch. We'll only take one of them. Please let me go to the campgrounds. Let me go. I want to look at stuff. Yes! Come on, Jonas. We're going on an adventure. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the campgrounds and the
Mr. Jordan.
What the fuck?
Couldn't we have him reborn?
Jonas!
Okay, Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think,
Are you okay now, really?
Yeah, I think. It's just, look, it's scary, needless to say, when I, drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel how do I say this? Because I don't want to...
It's okay, Jonas. Just say what's on your brain.
I just want to say, I think it would have been cool, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm
Sweetheart!
just glad I met you, that's all. I'm just glad we met.
I'm glad too, okay? So there, it's out in the open, we're both glad.
Okay, good. So, that's it. And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. You don't have to put it like it would have been whatever to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
All right.
Oh, that's so fucking cute. I love them so much. Just in a platonic way. I'm not shipping these two. They're step siblings. That is not a romance trope I approve of. This is not an anomaly. It's just your average rock. Okay. And I'm just checking. This is also just a rock. Yes, it is. Nothing over here. I believe the last anomaly is where Ren was chilling out, where he got deposited by the goats. The ghosts! Oh my god! What a tongue fumble! The ghosts... God, I'm imagining demonic goats now, just ghostly goats living out their life, haunting people because they're hungry. They want some paper to nom on. We have listened to that anomaly. I remember doing that. Anything up here? Because this... Yep. Yeah, there is. I saw that.
Oh, Maggie thought that the way the ghosts can talk to us and vice versa is waves.
Anna and I frequently conducted tests at what was once the East Barracks here during the brutal winter of 51. Waves of any kind, radio, nuclear, electromagnetic, seemed able to pass through all existences under certain circumstances, which explained our ability to get communiques sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the Kanaloa's electrician's call signs, Calvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring the soldiers back. So this must have been the first thing that the first time anyone opened up the time hole, as Alex has taken to calling it. So this gave the ghosts ability to manifest, but they were constantly looping. And presumably causing a bit of trouble. Now, Jonas, it doesn't matter. You can get down. It's fine. I'm done now. So they realised that we can't bring the soldiers back. We've kind of opened up our existence to them. Accidentally, they're causing havoc. They're trying to possess people. So we need to close the time hole. They can't close it fully. They can only close it partially. And Anna, unfortunately, has to be the one to close it from inside. Okay, nothing up there. I just want to double check. I think I've listened to this one, but I can't remember.
Pressure. Peterhoff, Arizona.
I have. Okay. Thank you for being so forthcoming, Anomaly. So, Maggie must have felt very guilty. She was the one who caused these people's not quite deaths. Their kind of hellish existence of never being able to die and constantly having to witness the heat death of the universe over and over and over and over again. And then in trying to kind of close off the hole, she loses Anna, her best friend, and I get the feeling, what was that? Oh, go to campgrounds. I get the feeling that, Anna and Maggie were more than friends, if you catch my drift. So she's lost potentially her lover through this, all of this kind of finagling, and I think what makes it even worse is that Maggie was trying to make things better, I think.
They, Maggie and Anna tried to bring the soldiers back in the cave.
Yeah. After stealing equipment from this relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Kanaloa. We successfully tuned into the source of the temporal tear and spoke, albeit briefly, to Henry Griffin, an SOC sergeant who died on the sub, but the power overwhelmed my dear Anna and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains there now is the flickering hue of a partially open gate. A window to a perpendicular space that seems to have augmented the submarine's call. But, of all of my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. Oh! Oh dear, how many letters is that now? We're just missing one. We are missing one singular letter. Oh, that is frustrating. Okay, let's scour the map, see if we can find the remaining letter or anomaly. And if I can't find it on my own, I am going to look up just a quick little guide, see where I'm going wrong. And then that leads to the relay point. But no, excuse me, it leads to the outpost. Come on, down you go. I'm trying to think where I could have missed. You know, letters and anomalies. Okay, that's as far as we can go. I'm not seeing any on this map, because I'm looking out for the rock cairns. Come on, down you go. Alex! There you are. Yeah, that seems to be everything for this map. Ooh. Oh, that is frustrating. Yeah, let's head to the outpost. Where could the remaining stuff be? We can't go in there. You know what? I'm gonna check the wiki. I'm gonna cut through this. Be right with you. Okay, so I found the locations of the letter and the last anomaly. I'm gonna get the letter first because, as it turns out, it is in this area. It's somewhere. It's underneath a guide sign. I don't know where exactly that means, though. No, let's go. I think it's RCS, so that would be the school. And I'm looking for a guide sign. And then the last anomaly, it is in the relay point. It's to the west of the wishing well. Come on, down we get. Guide sign. I don't really know what that means, but I am trusting, yeah. I am trusting the wiki here. Up and out. Oh. What was that?
Maggie brought her friend Anna here to help, I guess.
When people in the comms department began transferring off, I was able to convince my higher-ups, including, coincidentally, one eventual army passenger on board the Kanaloa, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna on board as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made enough sense to the upper ranks. Incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time period, amidst the change, and I am trying to prevent Anna from ever coming. I wonder if, when Maggie says she dreams, I wonder if she's referring to, like, the dream sequences we've been getting with Michael. And in that case, that's interesting because we were able to change the past. We were able to find a way to stop Michael from dying. However, Maggie couldn't find a way to stop Anna from coming to the island. Okay, you know what? I want to read through all of the letters in order. Okay. There's a similar statue of a soldier in Maine where I grew up. My memory of it is, I think, part of the reason why I said yes when the army recruited me out of college, despite my family's protestations. Anna, my closest friend from childhood, was of course thrilled at the possibility of my escape. I anonymously started the petition in 1975 to have this one made after the daughter of Kanaloa crewman Francis Salter asked. I don't know why, a marker maybe, for the hope I once had to help people. Recruits learned communications technology here, and several others learned code breaking, it's true. But due to my aptitude in math and mechanical engineering, I was assigned code making, specifically ciphers with which to conceal projects from even other government agencies. It was a job I grew increasingly uncomfortable with. but my keen interest in radio science had me pulling double duty as a comms officer. I remember one of the Kanaloa's engineers, Francis, calling me a radio woman. As far as he knew, it was my only job. I was on watch duty in the tower when it happened, having just gone back from an early leave for the reading of my father's will. For years, I childishly blamed him for this too, his one last act against me. But it was nobody's fault or decision but my own. I'm sure it was Francis Salter who sent the Kanaloa's distress signal. It had been cut off, I still don't know why, and I hastily interpreted the garbled transmission as an attempt to jam radar. And so I sent back the guidebook recommendation, to scout and bomb if necessary. The USS Walter Roy, a destroyer escort, sunk the USS Kanaloa with friendly fire on October 25, 1943. It had held a developmental nuclear reactor in its belly, and had been sent out weeks earlier as a test of its capabilities. Relatively few even knew of its existence, which tripled the base's confusion when the submarine's communications had been cut. No one outside of a handful of us would ever know the truth. I would discover later that a weapons technician of the Walter Roy had been at Francis Salter's wedding. Salter was an engineer on the Kanaloa. I don't know why, but it's strange to me. The first transmissions from the lost soldiers were recorded here by a signal officer training new recruits. I heard about it soon after. Yes, word of the childlike, almost playful messages spread quickly, but the broadcasts were usually dismissed as an ongoing prank, faulty equipment, or AM stations bouncing off the Midland. However, after I successfully decoded one as a mayday from Calvin Gilbert, an electrician who perished on the USS Kanaloa, I knew it had to be something more. Marion Bozek, forever engraved on the Command Annex's memorial plaque, was a kind, humble woman who helped me decode the ghost's unusual message. I don't think she ever really believed my hypothesis that they were relays from the sunken submarine, even though she corresponded with, as she put it, a man named Calvin, an electrician who died on the Kanaloa. I pieced together the truth, the cover-up, and my own tragic mistake that killed him and his mates over months of careful deciphering. When people in the comms department began transferring off, I was able to convince my higher-ups, including, coincidentally, one eventual army passenger on board the Kanaloa, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna on board as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made enough sense to the upper ranks. Incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time period amidst the change, and I am trying to prevent Anna from ever coming. My belief, bolstered by Anna's and my research conducted largely at the Catbird Station, where interruptions were rare, is that the men and women of the USS Kanaloa were separated from our dimensional existence by the implosion of the submarine's nuclear reactor. I identified one passenger, Henry, by his call sign, and his confused dictation and reliance on game logic says to me that their emotional states, if not mental states, had been reduced to that of children, a thought I cling to when I envision Anna's demise. Anna and I frequently conducted tests at what was once the East Barracks here during the brutal winter of 51. Waves of any kind, radio, nuclear, electromagnetic, seemed able to pass through all existences under certain circumstances, which explained our ability to get communiques sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the Kanaloa's electrician's call signs, Calvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring the soldiers back. After stealing equipment from this relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Kanaloa. We successfully tuned into the source of the temporal tear and spoke, albeit briefly, to Henry Griffin, an SOC sergeant who died on the sub. But the power overwhelmed my dear Anna, and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains there now is the flickering hue of a partially open gate, a window to a perpendicular space that seems to have augmented the submarine's call. But, of all my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. After the fort closed, I used the considerable resources from my father's endowment to buy up most of the land, or influence government officials to declare that which I could not buy protected. I have not been entirely successful, and have watched in horror as a small tourist industry has precariously sprung upon this cursed island. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. Remember to cut that out. Where was I? I have not been entirely successful, and have watched in horror as a small tourist industry has precariously sprung upon this cursed island. Even the family of one of the sailors who died, Calvin Gilbert, set up a restaurant to cater to inquisitive out-of-towners. I can promise this, though. The museum will never happen, and the beach and caves will be boarded up. To whoever is finding these notes, understand my hope is that by enshrouding this intelligence in such an obtuse manner, its detection will discourage most innocent seekers, thereby allowing it to befall the correct person, and not the easily distracted military mind, nor the typically bewildered excursionist. Do not blame the submarine's crew. I don't believe its passengers, like Henry Griffin, can even understand what has truly happened to them. And you do not have to forgive me for my myriad failures. But please, remember the name Anna Shea. Know that she did not deserve her fate. To whom it should concern. This island and... what? I think that should say, to whom it should concern, this island and its history is a lie. I have been compelled, by both forces outside of my control and my own willful concern for the safety of others, to conceal the many truths about Edwards Island. But now I feel any further inaction may carry a far greater risk. Inside you'll find 2 wall-equipped radios. I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1 and used it to relay clues to nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of this island. To whosoever finds the material, know that I am discomfited for keeping it hidden, and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve. But also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at the time, and truly, for the interest of time itself. Margaret Adler. Oh, I like that. I like that. I liked hearing the entire story, in chronological order. I really liked that. I am out of time for this episode. However, I would like to go and find the final anomaly. I will not rest until I have gotten all of the anomalies this episode. So, here's what I'm thinking. Find the final anomaly, then I'm going to head to Epiphany Field so that at the beginning of next episode, I can get straight into the actual action of things. Now then, the wiki said the final anomaly I am looking for is just west of the Wishing Well. And there's only one Wishing Well I have seen on this island, and it is in the outpost. Come along, you two. I do wonder just where this is, because I completely missed it. Okay, come on, down you get. Just west of the Wishing Well. Never eat shredded wheat. Okay, so we want to be... It's got to be somewhere along here. But where? Yeah, I cannot see any cans at all. Let's see. What the... This! This apparently is the can. Okay.
To behave with dignity and force.
also registered images on objects, places, and persons on magnetic tape, taking into consideration the impossibility of...
And I have no idea what that meant, but still, 12 out of 12 anomalies found. Excellent. Okay, yeah, so we are going to head down to Epiphany Fields. I feel very relieved that I was able to find all of the notes and anomalies. It's a bit unfortunate that I had to resort to using the wiki to locate the last ones, but I would not have found that last anomaly if I hadn't looked that up, because that did not look like a cairn to me. That just looked like some rocks. Okay, come on, Alex. Quick sticks. And a jump. Where are the ghosts when you need them? We could do with a fast forward right now, just to take me to the bottom of the map. Come on, down we get. Just keep heading down, Chuck. Come on. There you go. And Epiphany Field should just be over this way. Come along, Jonas. There we go. $5 a.m.
Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I promise it'll be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert.
God damn it!
I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
What
I forgot
concert?
about this.
You can't call it a concert. It was like an all-day, all-night, like, festival with tents and like 100 bands.
I don't care if it had 1,000,000 bands, Alex. Ashley had stolen her mom's car to go. And I know you say you didn't know that, which, whatever, but you still knew Mom and Dad had barred you from going. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
It'll be the last time, but maybe not for the reasons you think.
I don't really care about the reasons, just for my own sanity, don't do it anymore. Oh, and I wanted to say, per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something.
Wow. Big man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step. That's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm just letting you know, so... I don't know why. I just wanted to tell you. Come on, let's get to the Sentry before the last boat comes. I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. And then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
What history project? They still make you do, work with so little left in the year?
Unfortunately. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
Really? Why leave? I mean, yeah, it can suck sometimes, but it's pretty much like everywhere else.
This is gonna sound weird, but everybody knows me here. I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once?
Just don't put so much pressure on yourself, Michael. Who cares what they think? You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yes, I will. Let's head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him, because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
It was hard? I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Huh, that's not bad.
I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Stop it.
Alex?
Stop it. Just stop.
5:30 a.m. present day.
You went bad again. I couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked into it like nothing happened.
Come on, it's all right. I think I can hear Ren and Nona down there.
Ren and Nona might be down there. However, I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, we will enter the caves again, and hopefully we will be able to do something for some version of Alex out there. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.